Hello everyone, welcome in the next lecture of integral equation. In previous lecture, we see the conversion of Volterra equation to an ODE, that is ordinary differential equation, and also we see the one most important rule, that is Leibniz rule. Leibniz rule for differentiating any integral, and also we see the some examples on it. Now today we see the conversion of initial value problem to an Volterra equation. That is, we have to conversely see conversion of initial value problem to the Volterra equation. Converting initial value problem to Volterra equation. Before that, we have to see the most important formula, that is formula for conversion of multiple integral into a single integral. Then we see first that formula, that is formula for conversion of multiple integral to a single integral. The formula is integration from 0 to x, integration from 0 to x, dash 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 up to integration from 0 to x, f of t dt. This integration take n times is equal to integration from 0 to x, x minus t raised to n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial into f of t dt. This is the formula for conversion of multiple integral into a single integral. Here we can take any value for n, that is finite value. Suppose if we take here for n is equal to 2, that is we get integration 0 to x f of t dt. Then we get this double integral into single integral by using this formula, that is integration from 0 to x minus t. Here n will be 2, that is 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 factorial into f of t dt. That is equal to, if we solve this, we get 0 to x, integration from 0 to x minus t raised to 2 minus 1 is 1, that is x minus t raised to 1 divided by 2 minus 1, that is 1, and 1 factorial is 1, then divided by 1 into f of t dt. That is, we can write it as integration from 0 to x minus t into f of t dt. In this way, by using this formula, that is conversion of multiple integral into a single integral, here we convert double integral into the single integral. Then suppose we take n is equal to 3, then we consider integration 0 to x 3 times 0 to x f of t dt is equal to, here we can take integration 2 times 0 to x, that is double integral. Therefore we can write here f of t dt into dt. And similar manner, here we take integration 3 times, that is 0 to x, from 0 to x. Therefore we write here dt into dt. That is equal to, we have to convert this triple integral into a single integral by using this formula. Then we get integration from 0 to x x minus t. Here n will be equal to 3, that is x minus t raised to 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 factorial into f of t dt, that is equal to, we get 0 to x minus t raised to 2 divided by 2 factorial into f of t dt. In this way we can convert any number of finite integral to a single integral. We have to use this formula for converting initial value problem to the Volterra equation. Before that, we see the proof of this formula for n is equal to 2. We see the proof, and for n is equal, we see the proof only for the formula for n is equal to 2. Then from that we can easily prove the formula for any finite number, that is we prove above formula for n is equal to 2. Then for n is equal to 2, the formula becomes integration from 0 to x f of t dt into dt is equal to, we get integration from 0 to x minus t into f of t dt. Suppose we take this formula as equation number 1. Then here if we observe the RHS of this equation, then this RHS is the function of x. That is, we take RHS, that is take RHS will be I of x, that is function of x. I of x is equal to, we consider 0 to x minus t into f of t dt. Then we differentiate this and take it as first equation number 2. Then we differentiate equation number 2 by using Leibniz rule with respect to x. We get here I with the function of x, then derivative of this with respect to x is I dash of x is equal to, we have to differentiate this integral by using Leibniz rule, that is we write here d by dx in bracket integration from 0 to x minus t into f of t dt. Then next step is I dash of x is equal to, if we differentiate by using Leibniz rule, we get here 0 to x integration. Then we have to partially differentiate this function x minus t into f of t, that is dabba by x minus t into f of t into this dt. Then next step is I dash of x is equal to integration from 0 to x. We have to partially differentiate this function x minus t f of t dt in integration, that is dabba by dabba x minus t into f of t into this dt. Then plus we put upper limit in this function, that is x minus t f of t at t is equal to x, upper limit will be x, into derivative, that upper limit with respect to x, that is dx by dx, minus x minus t f of t at t is equal to 0, that is lower limit, and take derivative of this lower limit with respect to x, that is d0 by dx. When we solve this, we get is equal to integration from 0 to x. we differentiate partially this function with respect to x. We get derivative of this x with respect to x is 1 into this f of t, that is f of t, and this t with respect to x is constant, therefore derivative is 0, and t is 0 into f of t is 0, that is here only remaining into dt, plus if we put here t is equal to x, we get x minus x into f of x, derivative is 1 minus this x minus 0 into f of 0, derivative will be 0, that is we get I dash of x is equal to integration from 0 to x f of t dt. X minus x is 0, that is this term becomes 0 plus 0, and 0 into this will be 0, that is minus 0. Then we get I dash of x is equal to integration from 0 to x f of t dt. We get here integral differential equation. Then again we integrate above equation, integrate from 0 to x, we get and take I of 0 is equal to 0. We get here integration from 0 to x I dash of, we consider here variable t I dash of t dt, that is equal to integration from 0 to x, then integration from 0 to x. Here this integration as it is, and next again we integrate from 0 to x into f of t dt. Then we, that is integration from, if we integrate this I dash of t, here derivative and integration get cancelled and remaining only function, that is I dash of t integration from 0 to x is equal to integration from 0 to x, integration from 0 to x f of t into dt into dt, because here we take the integration 2 times, therefore also we write here into dt. Then if we put here limits, we get I of x minus I of 0 is equal to integration from 0 to x, integration from 0 to x f of t into dt. I of 0 will be 0, therefore we get here I of x minus 0 is equal to integration from 0 to x, integration from 0 to x f of t dt into dt, or we get here I of x is equal to integration from 0 to x f of t dt. Take it as equation number 3. Then observe equation number 2 and equation number 3. Here LHS are equal, therefore we equating the RHS. Then by equating RHS of equation 2 and 3, we get the formula 0 to x, integration from 0 to x f of t dt into dt is equal to integration from 0 to x minus t into f of t dt, that is the required formula. Similarly, in this way we can prove the conversion formula for n is equal to 3 and for n is equal to any finite number. Then by using this formula we have to convert the initial value problem to the Volterra equation. Then we see the examples. First, example number first, convert the initial value problem to an Volterra equation. First, we take here general example of initial value problem. That is, initial value problem is y triple dash of x plus p of x into y double dash of x plus q of x into y dash of x plus r of x into y of x is equal to q of x, subject to the initial condition. Initial conditions are y of 0 is equal to alpha, then y dash of 0 is equal to beta, then y triple dash of 0, y double dash 0 is equal to gamma. Here we have to given that alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma are constants. Using this example, we have to see the procedure of converting initial value problem to the Volterra equation. For that, first we set here higher order derivative is, that is y triple dash of x, that is higher order of derivative is third. Therefore, first we set y triple dash of x is equal to u of x and take it as equation number 2. The given equation, Volterra equation, take it as equation number 1. Then integrate both sides of equation 2 from 0 to x. We get here integration from 0 to x, y triple dash of t into dt. Here instead of this variable x, we consider t, because differentiating this x and this variable x, this limit x and this variable x, therefore is equal to integrations. Similarly in RHS also, integration from 0 to x, here we consider variable t, that is into u of t dt. Then if we take integration, here one derivative and this integration gets cancelled and we get the integration of y triple dash of t is y double dash of t from 0 to x, that is equal to integration from 0 to x into u of t dt will be as it is. If we put limits, we get here y double dash of x minus y double dash 0 is equal to integration from 0 to x u of t dt. Here we have to give one this condition, initial condition, that is y double dash of 0 is equal to gamma. We put this condition here, we get y double dash x minus y double dash 0 will be gamma, that is minus gamma is equal to integration from 0 to x u of t dt. Put here y double dash 0 is equal to gamma. Then we shift this this gamma on this side, we get y double dash x is equal to gamma plus integration from 0 to x u of t dt. Take this equation as, that is value of y double dash will be equation number 3. We get here, if we integrate this equation 1 times, we get this equation, that is the Volterra integro differential equation. We have to convert given into the Volterra equation. Therefore, we again integrate from 0 to x. We have to integrate this equation up to the derivative is removed, up to the derivative is removed from given equation. That is first here we set y higher order derivative is equal to some function, that is y triple dash of x is equal to ux. Then integrate this equation from 0 to x up to this equation can be converted into the Volterra equation. Then stop the procedure of integration. Therefore, we again integrate equation number 3. For converting it into the Volterra equation. Then again integrate from 0 to x. On both sides we get here integration from 0 to x y double dash of t dt. Again we consider here, instead of x variable t is equal to integration from 0 to x in bracket gamma plus integration from 0 to x u of t dt. That is equal to, if we separate this integration, we get 0 to x gamma into dt plus integration from 0 to x integration from 0 to x u of t dt. Here gamma is a constant, therefore we take from outside from this integration, we get gamma is outside and integration of dt will be t from 0 to x plus, here again we write here either dt into dt or we can write it as dt square. Therefore integration from 0 to x is 0 to x into u of t dt square. Then if we put here limits, and also in LHS if we take the integration, we get this double derivative and this one derivative and one integration gets cancelled, and we get integration is y dash of t from 0 to x. And by putting the limits, we get in the next step y dash of x minus y dash of 0 is equal to gamma here x minus 0 by putting this limit plus the 0 to x u of t dt. Then y dash of x will be as it is. Again we put here the initial condition. We have to given that y dash of 0 is equal to beta. Y dash of 0 is equal to beta. Therefore we put here beta is equal to gamma x minus 0 is x, that is gamma x plus integration from 0 to x u of t dt square. Here also dt square. Then y dash of x is equal to, we shift this beta on this side, we get plus, that is beta plus gamma x plus integration from 0 to x into u of t dt square. Then if we observe by integrating again we have to get this equation, which is the again Volterra integral differential equation, not the Volterra equation. Therefore again we take this as the next equation number, that is equation number 4, and again we integrate from 0 to x by converting into the Volterra equation. Therefore again integrate from 0 to x. On the both side we get integration from 0 to x. Y dash of here again t into dt is equal to integration from 0 to x beta into dt plus gamma is a constant, therefore we take outside from integration, and in integration 0 to x again we convert this x into variable t, that is into t dt plus integration from 0 to x integration from 0 to x, these two integration as it is, and again from integration 0 to x u of t, and here we write dt cube, that is 3 integrations. Therefore then again if we integrate, take integration, this derivative integration gets cancelled and we get here function y of t from 0 to x is equal to, here again beta is a constant, therefore we take outside from integration, that is beta, integration of dt will be t from 0 to x plus gamma, integration of t will be t square divided by 2 from 0 to x plus this integration will be as it is, that is 0 to x 0 to x 0 to x into u of t dt cube. Then we solve this integration. We have to is equal to, if we put the limits we get y of x minus y of 0 is equal to beta x minus 0 plus gamma. If we put limits we get x square divided by 2 minus 0 square, that is 0 divided by 2 plus integration from 0 to x integration from 0 to x from 0 to x into u of t dt cube. Then again we have to given that condition, here we rough, but given that condition y of 0 is equal to alpha, therefore we put this condition here, we get y of x minus y of 0 will be alpha is equal to beta into x minus 0 plus gamma into x square divided by 2 minus this term is 0 plus integration from 0 to x from 0 to x 0 to x into u of t dt cube, that is y of x is equal to, we shift this alpha on this side, we get alpha plus beta x beta into x plus gamma x square divided by 2 plus integration from 0 to x integration from 0 to x from 0 to x u of t dt cube. If we observe this equation, we get this is the Volterra equation. Therefore, we stop the procedure of integration and then we can write it as y of x is equal to alpha plus beta into x plus gamma x square divided by 2 plus, here we have to get triple integral, then by using formula for conversion of multiple integral into a single integral for n is equal to 3, we can convert this triple integral into the single integral, that is by using this formula integration from 0 to x integration from 0 to x 0 to x f of t dt raised to n is equal to integration from 0 to x minus t raised to n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial f of t dt. Using this formula for n is equal to 3, we convert, that is we get here 0 to x minus t, and here n is equal to 3, that is triple integral, that therefore x minus t raised to 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 factorial into u of t dt. In this way, we use the conversion formula for converting initial value problem to the Volterra equation. Then we get y of x is equal to alpha plus beta x, beta into x plus gamma x square divided by 2 plus integration from 0 to x minus t, 3 minus 1 2, that is x minus t bracket square divided by 2 factorial into u of t dt. Then we take it as equation number 5. Again, equation number 4 also we have to convert this double integral into a single integral by using the conversion formula. Therefore, by using conversion formula for n is equal to 2 to equation 4, equation number 4 becomes, we get equation number 4 as y dash of x is equal to beta plus gamma x plus integration from 0 to x. For n, using this formula for n is equal to 2, we get integration from 0 to x minus t raised to 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 factorial into u of t dt. Then we get y dash of x is equal to beta plus gamma x plus 0 to x, integration from 0 to x minus t into u of t dt. Then take it as, this is the new equation, take it as equation number 6. That is, we get the all value here. First we set y triple dash of x is equal to u of x, that is higher order derivative. Then we integrate that equation, we get value of y double dash of x. Y double value of, we get value of y, we set first value of y triple dash of x is u of x, and by integrating that equation we get value of y double dash of x. Again integrating that we get here equation number 4, that is value of y dash of x, and next we get the value of y of x. If we put all these value in given equation number 1 and take the calculations, we get the Volterra equation. Therefore, next put equation number 2, 3, equation number 2, 3, then here next equation is equation number 5 and 6. In 1 we get the Volterra equation. Equation number 1 is We rewrite given equation number 1, that is y triple dash of x plus p of x into y double dash of x plus q of x into y dash of x plus r of x into y of x is equal to q of x. First, note that first we said y double dash of x is equal to u of x. Therefore, we write here u of x plus p of x. Value of y double dash of x from equation number 2 we can write from here p of x in bracket gamma plus integration from 0 to x u of t dt, then plus q of x. Y dash of x is from equation number 6. Y dash of x will be this, that is in bracket beta plus gamma x plus integration from 0 to x minus t into u of t dt, bracket complete, then plus r of x and value of y of x from equation number 5. In bracket we write value alpha plus beta into x plus gamma x square divided by 2 plus integration from 0 to x minus t square divided by 2 factorial into u of t dt, bracket complete, is equal to g of x. Then by solving this we get Volterra equation. Therefore u of x plus, we multiply this p of x inside the bracket, that is we solve all these brackets, we get p of x into gamma plus p of x integration from 0 to x u of t dt plus beta into q of x plus gamma q of x into x plus q of x integration from 0 to x minus t into u of t dt plus this term r of, that is we write alpha into r of x plus beta into r of x into x plus gamma into x square by 2 into r of x plus we write here r of x into integration from 0 to x minus t bracket square divided by 2 factorial into u of t dt is equal to g of x. Then we separate the terms of alpha, beta and gamma. We get u of x plus terms of gamma are here p of x into gamma, then gamma into q of x, then next term is gamma into x square by 2 r of x. We separate these three terms and taking gamma outside, that is gamma inside the bracket, we get p of x plus x into q of x plus x square by 2 into r of x. Then next we separate the terms of beta. First term is beta into q of x, beta q of x. Then next is beta r of x into x, and then we get here plus, if we take beta outside, inside bracket beta q of x plus x into r of x. Then plus we separate the terms of alpha. Here terms of alpha is only this term, that is alpha r of x. Therefore we write here plus alpha r of x. Then plus next we write the terms of integration, that is we take integration 0 to x outside and take all the terms, that is plus integration from 0 to x inside bracket. First integration is this and the terms are p of x. Coefficient of this integration is p of x. Then next integration is this, coefficient of this will be plus q of x into this x minus t. Then next integration this plus r of x into x minus t square divided by 2 factorial bracket complete into u of t dt is equal to g of x, that is u of x is equal to, we shift all these terms in RHS, we get u of x is equal to, the g of x will be as it is, that is g of x minus first gamma in bracket p of x plus x into q of x minus plus x square divided by 2, x into q of x plus x square divided by 2 into r of x minus beta in bracket q of x plus x into r of x minus alpha into r of x. Then minus this integration from 0 to x in bracket p of x plus q of x into x minus t plus r of x into x minus t bracket square divided by 2 factorial into u of t dt. This is the Volterra equation, that is we write in standard form u of x is equal to f of x plus lambda integration from 0 to x k of xt into u of t dt. If we compare this with this equation, then we get for that f of x will be, f of x is equal to g of x minus gamma in bracket p of x plus x into q of x plus x square divided by 2 into r of x minus beta in bracket q of x plus x into r of x minus alpha into r of x. Then lambda will be is equal to minus 1 and the kernel k of xt is equal to p of x plus q of x into x minus t plus r of x into x minus t bracket square divided by 2 factorial. This is the kernel of the given integral equation. Okay students, in this way we can convert the initial value problem to the Volterra equation. For that we have to only integrate given initial value problem and put the initial conditions, stop the procedure of integration when given differential equation can be converted into the Volterra equation. For that first we have to set the higher order derivative. Higher order derivative is equal to the function u of x and taking the integration of that equation up to converting given equation to the Volterra equation. Then put all the values, that is higher order derivative, then all the values of derivative, that is y triple dash, y double dash, y dash, in given initial value problem, and by simplifying the given equation we get the required Volterra equation. Okay, thank you.